Hello, everybody. Okay, give me a sec. Sorry for starting the webinar a little later. Okay, I just need you guys to let me know in the chat box if... Hold on, let me enable this. Can you guys say hi in the chat box? Let me know if you can hear me, if you can see my screen. I don't know why on my side, it looks like the camera is not working. Yeah, it looks like the camera's not working on my end, but let me know if you guys can see the screen and can hear my voice otherwise. Anyone at all, anybody. I just need one person to confirm that I'm not talking to myself. Okay, thank you. Oh, hi, Phoebe. Hi. Hi, Salvatore. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Simon, Lester, Kubo, Derek, Brian, Josh, Bob, Henry. Jamilu is not in yet. Simon, I already said Simon. Sagir, and the rest of you I haven't mentioned. Okay, all good. Can you guys let me know if you can see my screen and you can hear me, but can you actually see me? Because I turn on my camera, but it's just a gray screen on my side. No, camera is off. Okay, I mean, it's not important. You don't really need to see me anyways, but integrated camera. Yeah, you don't need to see me anyways, but if it's if it's not there. Now it's muted. Okay, I don't know what is wrong with my camera, but I'm just gonna turn it off so that the internet doesn't stream nothing. It says to plug my camera in. My camera is inbuilt my laptop. I don't know what am I plugging in. This is the same laptop I use every week. Okay, forget it. You guys don't need to see me. All good. Update firmware. But it was working fine so many weeks. Why? Why did it stop working? Okay, anyways, without further ado, forget about the camera, forget about looking at me. You guys don't need to see me. You can hear me. That's important. Okay, so hey everyone, welcome to today's webinar brought to you by IronFX. I'm really excited to see you guys here, whether you're a complete beginner or a seasoned trader looking to sharpen your edge. Today's session is going to give you a valuable insight into the market. So before we dive in, I just want to get to know a little bit about you guys. I don't know if Kubo, have you been in these webinars before? I think this is my first time seeing your name. Other than that, I think Phoebe, Samantha, the rest of you also seem new, to be honest. Henry, Brian, Bob, these are people that I see on a weekly basis. But for the rest of you, can you let me know a little bit about yourself? How long have you been trading? Where are you tuning in from? How is trading going for you? Just feel free to let me know in the chat box. Let's make this interactive so that it's not a boring 1 hour. Okay, from Australia, from Singapore. Okay, cool. I think someone is not here today. Okay. I think, yeah, for the rest of you, don't be shy, okay? Just let me know in the chat box. I won't mention your name. You can just be anonymous. Okay, so before we begin, as usual, we need to go through disclaimer. So, reminder that from Mexico, hello, Salvador. 5 years trading. Okay, that's actually a very long time. How's trading been for you? Hello, Jamilu. I was wondering how come you're not in yet. Hi. Yeah, my camera's not working today. I do not know why. I just do not know why. It was working for so many weeks, and then today it just said to plug in my camera, which is weird because my camera is inbuilt. Anyways, disclaimer, so please do not take this as financial advice. Please do not take this as investment advice. Nothing I share here is any kind of that kind of advice. We are not a signals group. This is purely educational. Okay, all these webinars that are done for you guys are purely educational. The whole purpose of this webinar is so that you guys can grow and learn as traders. Otherwise, please don't think you can come in here looking for signals. Okay, that is not the mindset to have. Oh, hello, Cleon. I was wondering why like you weren't here today as well. So Jamila and Cleon was just a little late today. Okay, cool. Unmute myself. I'm already unmute. Hello? Hello, can you guys hear me? I am so confused. Zoom is asking me to unmute myself. I can hear you. Okay, everyone can hear me. Okay, that's good. Okay, good. Do not give up in trading. Honestly, for the first few years, I was not profitable as well. It just eventually 1 year, I just told myself, okay, enough is enough. I want to learn the skills to make me profitable, because if you go on YouTube and you look for videos of people being profitable, there are people who are making hundreds of thousands in a month, right? There are people who make hundreds of thousands in a month. So like, I keep telling myself, like, if people can do it, I can too. They have a pair of eyes, they have a nose, they have a mouth, they have a brain, they are able-bodied humans. I am the same. I have nose, mouth, brain, everything they have, I have. So I don't understand why they are profitable and I'm not profitable. So that is when I decided, okay, you know what? I'm going to sit down. I'm going to go acquire the skills necessary that are needed to be profitable. And then that's when I started being quite profitable, to be honest. I won't say I'm like those people. They are making hundreds of thousands a month. I don't make hundreds of thousands a month. I make few thousand a month, if not like 10,000 a month. But my point is, you can eventually make that kind of money if you sit down, put your head down, and put the work in. Okay, so when I say put the work in, I mean like back testing, testing for strategy, actually watching, joining these webinars and learning as much as you can. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, for those who don't already know me, my name is Cassandra. You can call me Cass, or Jamila calls me Bob. Okay, I am a prop trader, a investment analyst at a award-winning research firm. This firm is also a finalist for the best Forex and best equity research for multiple years running. A lot of the things that you see are actually materials created by us. Our entire team conduct rigorous research, backtesting, and data analysis. Okay, so we are very familiar with the market. We are very familiar with technical analysis, and some of my team are very familiar with fundamental analysis as well. But I personally am only specialized in technical analysis. So if you have questions about technical analysis, do not be shy. You can ask me in the chat box. If it's fundamental analysis, it's news. So technically, fundamental analysis is changing. You just need to know a lot about like the economy and whatnot. Okay. Okay, so the reason of me sharing this is so that you guys know that you are in good hands, and you know the person behind the screen and the person doing these webinars for you is someone that is a professional. So I am a professional trader, and I hope that this webinar you guys can take something out of it. You can bring something home, and then you can maybe apply it into your trading, and then makes you a better trader. Okay, moving on. Again, we're gonna do part four out of 4 parts of the Fibonacci series. So we're gonna do Fibonacci projection today, which is the last part. You guys should have mastered this already, especially those who have joined every week from part 1 to part 3. I know there are new people here, like, okay, let me see. Lester, I think Simon, Salvador, Jamal, Derek. Danjuma Bolaji. I don't really remember seeing your names the last few weeks. So I'm gonna do a recap. It's okay, but the rest of you, like Jamilu, Cleon, Samantha, uh, Joshua, Ryan, you guys should already know Muhammad. You guys should be following me to the T, okay? You guys should be following me very well. Okay, so agenda for today, we're gonna do overview and recap. I've seen your other videos. Oh, okay. Then you should be able to follow me. What are Fibonacci projections, important Fibonacci ratios, and ideal market structure? And then we're going to do like intensive practice session. Basically, we're going to go to trading view. Sorry. Please, what is the proper time to go into market in London session? Okay, Sagir, very good question. I cannot answer you with this question because my style of trading. Okay, you know what? I can answer you. So to answer your question, any session that you're going to, doesn't matter if it's Asian session, London session, or the New York session, any trading session that you're going to, the first hour is the most important. The first hour is usually the hour with the most volume. Okay, it's usually the hour with the most volume. Okay, but to answer you, I personally, there are people who ask me, what session do you trade? I do not trade a specific session. I go on the charts, I do my analysis. When price has reached my entry, I just go in. Sometimes it reaches my entry at the London session. Sometimes it reaches my entry at the Asian session. Sometimes it reaches my entry at the New York session. It doesn't matter as long as my analysis says to get into the market, I'm getting into the market. Okay, so that's why for me, the sessions are not important. The sessions are only, I feel like the session is where all the volume is, but otherwise the market is going to move anyways. The market is going to move 24/7. It doesn't matter what session you are in, the market is still going to move. Okay, so that, I hope that answers your question. Moving on, overview and recap. Okay, I need you guys to be a little interactive with me on this because I need to know you guys understood Fibonacci. If you don't understand Fibonacci, this entire series will not be useful to you. You need to master this, and then I can promise you, I cross my heart, you will, guys, be able to improve in your trading tremendously if you learn to master Fibonacci. It is not a hard thing to master, it just takes practice. Okay, so this is a checklist. I have this in all my webinars. For those who don't already have this, I suggest that you save it. This is not the latest checklist I have. I actually have not worked on the latest checklist, but this is a checklist that you can use. I still use this anyways. When I say it's not the latest checklist that I personally use, because if you see number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, number 5, I don't use death/golden crosses. I don't use natural moving average in my trading. I use RSI stochastics, but I don't use the rest, these two. So my checklist is a little different from this checklist. This checklist is the checklist from the research firm Everest Fortune Group that I am from. So that firm that I am from, we use this checklist to look for trade setups. But for my own personal trading, I don't use this checklist. I don't use this checklist fully. I still use it. I still use it to look for horizontal levels, trend lines, channels, RSI, stochastics, but I don't really do correlation that much. But yes, this is a checklist that you can keep so that if you are confused, you go to the chart, you don't know what to do, you just pull out this checklist and then you can use this as a guide to help you find a trade. Okay? Okay, let's do this. So we did retracements in part 1. We did expansion in part 2. We did extension in part 3. And we did projection. We did not do it yet. We're doing it today. Okay, I'm going to do a recap of every one of it so that everyone is following. Okay, this is important. It is important. It will help you get your trading to the next level. Okay, please, please, please master Fibonacci. It is one crucial part you need to master to get profitable in trading. Okay, it is just one small part. Can you share your own checklist? I will work on it, but I have not put my checklist down yet, like in black and white. I haven't written my checklist down, but my checklist is just slightly different from this, but eventually I will. Maybe give me a week. Maybe in my next webinar, I should have updated the checklist and I'll share my checklist with you guys. Okay, so, and then we're going to look at confluence. So confluence is basically a combination of all 4 of the Fibonacci that we are going to cover today. Okay, so retracement. I'm going to say this, and then later on in the webinar, I'm going to like ask again to see if you guys got it. Okay, so retracement is basically, I'm going to need my pen for this. Sorry. It's basically a shape that looks like a V with a shorter end. So this is, let me see, what is this? Yeah, okay, this is 100%. And this is 0%. Okay, so Fibonacci retracement is basically levels that are within 100% to 0 to 100%. Okay, it is a V pattern with a shorter end. It has 5 levels to look at. So these are the 5 levels. Please remember these 5 levels. The 5 levels that we focus on is 23.6, 38.2, 50%, 61.8%, and 78.6%. So when you go to the chart, you see a V pattern like this with a shorter end. We're going to pull out Fibonacci, and then we're going to pull out 23.6, 38.2, 50%, 61.8%, and 78.6%. These are the 5 levels that you want to focus on. Why do we need to focus on these 5 levels? Because this is the level that price is moving. It's going to go to one of this level, and then it's going to turn from there. And when it turns, that is where you enter for your sell entry or your buy entry. Okay, got it? Everyone following? I do not want to spend too much time on these slides because I want to spend more time on the charts so that we can practice. Okay, everyone's good. I'm going to move on to the next one. Okay, let me, oh, how do I move on? Okay, expansion. Expansion looks like an N, but 0.3, this is 0.3, does not surpass 0.1, this is 0.2, and this is 0.4, okay? 0.3 does not surpass 0.1, so it looks like a slanted N, okay? It looks like a slanted N. So the criteria for a Fibonacci expansion is it needs to be negative levels below 0%. Okay, so this is, the starting point is always 100%. So 0.1 is always 100%. 0.2 is always 0%. So 0.4, we're using 1, 2, 3 to project where 0.4 is going to go. So 0.4 is going to be negative 27.2%. And negative 61.8%. Okay, so these are the 2 levels you want to look at. It is a N pattern that is kind of slanted. 0.3 cannot be longer than 0.1, and 0.3 must retrace 50% of 0.1 and 0.2. Okay, that means, let me erase everything. Let's say price started at $5. Okay, it's moving, it's moving, it's moving. It reaches $10. Price needs to retrace or pull back to at least 50% for it to be a valid Fibonacci expansion pattern. Okay, so 50% of $5 and $10 is $7.50, which is somewhere around here. Okay, so price needs to pull at least to $7.50 for this to be a valid N pattern. Okay, so let's look at this thingy here. Can you see the N pattern on the charts? it retraced at least 50%. So later when we go to TradingView, I'll show you guys how you're going to pull 0.1, 0.2 to predict or project where 0.4 is going to end using these two levels. Okay, you just need to remember the levels that I'm talking about. It's going to make sense in a while. For those who are still confused, don't worry. It's going to make sense in a while. Okay, cool. Next. Okay, extension. Extension is a Nike tick pattern, right? It is a tick pattern. It is basically levels above 100. So 100 is always the starting point and 0 is 0.2. So 0.3 is going to go beyond 100%. And the two levels that we're going to look at is 127.2 and 161.8 Fibonacci extension. Okay, 0.3 needs to pass 0.1 for it to make a valid Nike shape. Okay, so if we look at this picture here, it is a Nike shape pattern. We're going to take 0.1, 0.2, and then we're going to project 127.2 and 161.8, and that's where price is going to be attracted to, and that's where price is going to bounce to. Are all these done with a Fibonacci retracement tool? Yes, that is correct. We are going to go to TradingView in a while, and I'll show you guys how to get that done. Okay, moving on. Actually, if you look at this video here, it's basically using the Fibonacci point. So yeah, then you're going to focus on 127.2 and 161.8. And you see price moving, it reaches 161.8 and then immediately reverses from there. You guys see that? Okay, you know what? That's a very good video. I don't know why I didn't use it. Okay, let's look at the retracement one. Okay, so retracement, you pull from the top to the bottom. You're going to project the 5 levels, 23.6, 38.2, 50%, 61.8, and 78.2. So we are predicting price moving to one of these levels and then reversing from there. Same for expansion. It's an N pattern. You're going to pull 0.1 to 0.2 to predict negative 27.2 and negative 61.8. And then price is going to move. I don't know if this video, yeah. Well, watch for reaction of this level. So price is going to move to negative 27.2, and then it reverses and continues in the other direction. Okay, basically these levels are important because these levels are the levels that price will usually go to and reverse from. Okay, so when it reverses from there, that's where you get in for your sell or your buy. Okay, so we're gonna learn Fibonacci projection today. This is the last one we're going to learn today. And then I want to quickly get this done and then we can go into the charts. Okay, same. It is a N pattern. It's a N pattern. There is no requirement for it being at least 50%. As long as you see an N pattern, it doesn't matter if it's an N like this or if it's inversed. Oh, sorry. That was not inverse. Sorry. Where's my pen? Okay. It's inversed like this. As long as it's a N or an inverse N, it is still valid. Okay, so then N pattern taken from 3 points. I'll show you how that works, and it's basically highlighting a zigzag pattern. Okay, we're basically identifying a zigzag pattern. The 3 levels, sorry, I did not see this error. 3 levels to look at is 100%, 127.2%, and 161.8%. Okay, everyone good? We're basically done with the slides. I'm gonna go into TradingView. If you guys need time writing the levels down or taking a picture or something, let me know. I'm gonna change this to 3. Yeah. Got them. Everyone got them? Can 3 exceed 1? Yes, 3 can exceed 1. The requirement for projection is not the same as expansion. Reason being because the whole point of projection is to identify a zigzag pattern. It is to identify a zigzag pattern. Okay, everyone got the levels down? Did anyone miss any of the levels? So in this case, 3 can be higher than 1. Yep, that's right. Okay, cool. Ideal market structure. Oh, I'm gonna delete that. Ideal market structure. This is basically a projection. You are looking for a N pattern. You are pulling. You are gonna draw your N pattern to make it clear if you don't already see it. You're gonna take 0.1, 0.2, and pull it to 0.3. And then you're gonna project 100, 127.2, and 161.8. Can see how price is moving. It's going to reach 100%. And that's where you get in for a buy entry and watch as price rejects that level. Okay, so that's the whole point of Fibonacci. Fibonacci will help you find entries, your stop loss, and your take profit. Intensive practice session. I'm gonna pull out my charts. Just give me a moment. In the meantime, can you guys read the risk warning? Okay, disclaimer again, just a little reminder again. Please do not take this as a signals group. Okay, we are just here to learn and practice. Okay, I just want to let you guys know I'm actually in a trade for USD CAD. I got in here. So 3 weeks ago, I did 6.5% profit on my trades. 2 weeks ago, I did was it? Wait, I did 3.5, I think. Yeah. On my trade, or was it 2.5%? I cannot remember, but it was somewhere along there. And last week, I did 0.5% on my trade. Last week, I took 2 trades. One trade hit my stop loss, so I lost 1%. But the other trade, I made 1.5%, so bringing my total profit to 0.5%. So my weeks are getting slower and slower. It's because I'm spending lesser and lesser time on the charts. I slowly want to get a bit more aggressive. So I'm actually in a trade now for USD CAD. This is my entry. I got in at a high. How did I spot this? I actually used Fibonacci to spot this. It should be a 38.2. Yeah, there you go. So I'm gonna delete everything. I got in here. This is my exact entry. 1.369. Actually, mine was slightly higher. Mine is 1.36930. Yeah, I got in at the peak of the peak for this swing high here. Okay, so let me show you guys how I got this entry. That's why you need to master Fibonacci. Fibonacci is going to help you pinpoint your entry to a better level, to the best level that it can. So price was here. Okay, price was here, somewhere along this line here. I know I want to get in for a sell. I just don't know where to get in for. I'm biased that USD CAD is a sell. I want to get in for a sell. Sorry, this is not the time frame I was looking at. I was looking at the 15 minutes. Sorry, I've been rather aggressive in my trading lately. Usually, I don't even look at the 15 minutes. It's just that lately, I really want to trade a bit more. So I've been going to the smaller time frames. Okay, so what I did was pull out. I saw levels here. I saw horizontal levels here. Price come back 1 time. You can see a little bit of rejection there. 2 times, 3 times. Can you see price came here, reverse? I mean, this one's not counted, sorry. Okay, came here a 2nd time, reverse. Came here a 3rd time, reverse. Came here a 4th time. I mean, if you zoom in here, you can see a bit of rejection happening there before it continued. Okay, and then came here a fifth time. So I'm thinking this blue line is a line where this blue zone here is a zone where I want to look for my sell entry. Okay, right? Because price has came to this area a few times and then it has rejected. So I expected price to, come here again one more time, somewhere along this pink box and then reverse. I don't know where in this pink box it's going to reverse. That's where I pull up my Fibonacci, take the swing high, swing low. And this is the level that I saw, this is the level that I saw. I know this area is a level I want to get in on. I just don't know where exactly in the pink box I saw the level. So I put my sell order somewhere along this line, and true enough, it worked out. Okay. Yeah, so I got in here at the highest point, and then price reversed. Okay, so by right, I should have taken profit already. I should have taken my profit here. But why I'm still in this trade is because I forgot to put my, when did you enter? I entered yesterday. I forgot to put my take profit. So I'm like, oh, I was looking at the charts. I'm like, oh, okay, should have hit my take profit already, which is this blue line here. And then I went at the chart. I'm like, why am I still in this trade? And then I realized I forgot to put my take profit. So by right, I should be out of the trade. I'm not out of the trade. I am still in the trade. I'm still in the trade. It looks like it's going back to my entry. That's okay. That was totally my fault. If I'm very disciplined by right, I should just take profit now. It's just that I'm hoping the markets did you put your stop loss? Yes. Okay, so one thing about me is like I never ever forget to put my stop loss. Stop loss to me is so important in trading because if you forget to put your stop loss, you might lose your account, right? Because of liquidity. So I always put my entry and then I quickly put my stop loss, risking only 1% of a trade at any given time. So then I always tell myself, okay, I think some of you know that I have kids, right? So I have a toddler. I think they were fighting. I have two toddlers. They were fighting yesterday. So I told myself, okay, I'll come back and put the take profit later when I'm done dealing with my kids. And I forgot to come back to put my take profit. But basically, this swing low was supposed to be my take profit. I still didn't. I'm still in the trade. Why I didn't get out? I should get out. A very disciplined trader should get out right now because you already know the take profits is here. My take profit has already passed. It's just that right now I'm crossing my fingers that price just gives me a second chance and goes back down a second time. Okay? You should not do that, by the way. You should never do that because trading is logical. Trading is logical. It's just that I'm just hoping it goes back a second time. Okay, so this is where price is right now. Anyways, my stop loss, I have already moved it to entry. I've already moved my stop loss to entry. So whatever happens, my trade will still be in profit. Okay, it's just that if it goes to my take profit, I would have made 2% profit. Okay, it was a 1 to 2 trade. If it goes back to my stop loss, I would have probably made 0.1% profit. Okay, no matter what, I am still in profit. It's just that I'm hoping it goes to the 2%. Okay, cool. Let's do some practicing. Let's randomly. So this could have been a scalping trade, but because you did not put a TP, now it's a day trade. Yes. Yes. It's really hard to trade with kids. I'm telling you guys right now. It's really hard to do life with kids. They be doing things. Okay. I was also in a sell for EURUSD. Entry was also at this point here. My entry was here, literally right here. The highest point. It came down. I took profit. I took partial profits here. And then the other half is now back at my entry. So I got stopped out already. I got stopped out at entry. So I didn't lose anything. But yeah, I didn't get the full I didn't get the full potential because I was aiming for price to get to this level here. Okay, anyways, now that it came back, it makes me think that price is not gonna want to come down. Okay, it looks like price wants to go up, so I'm not gonna enter this trade again. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Okay, cool. So let's do some back testing. Let's do some back testing. Let's choose a chart to do back testing on. Can you guys let me know in the chat box what you guys usually trade? Because I want to be practicing on a chart that most of us are trading on. Just let me know in the chat box. Do not be shy. Don't have to be shy. Oh, gold, gold. Oh, I see a lot of gold traders here. A lot of gold traders here. Sorry, I'm looking at this. I'm trying to see if there's another chance for EUR/USD. Yeah, if EUR/USD breaks this zone here, I'm just briefly looking at it. Price is here right now, right? If it breaks this zone here, I expect it to go to this next level here. Yeah. If it breaks this zone here, I expect it to go. If it doesn't break this zone here, it's gonna go down to my take profit. Okay, so it's a question mark right now. I mean, it looks like it's rejecting. Let me look at the 15 minutes. You see? Spinning top. Spinning top, doji. This is signaling uncertainty. That means the majority of traders is also not sure if it's going to break or if it's going to U-turn. So I do not want to get in until I see a reversal pattern candlestick. If I see a reversal pattern candlestick on the 15 minutes, I might actually get in. This is not a reversal pattern candlestick, by the way. A doji and a spinning top is a candlestick that is showing uncertainty. Uncertainty. Okay, if I see a reversal pattern candlestick suddenly forming, I will consider getting in on a sell. If the reversal pattern candlestick does not form, I think what's most likely going to happen is EUR/USD breaking this, and then we're going to see a bit of a bullish movement from here. Okay, so gold, EUR/USD. How long did it take you to get to this level? About 5 years. Okay, let's do gold then, since everyone's at gold. Okay, let's randomly choose on the 1 hour spot. Okay, I do not know anything. I don't know what's happening. So you guys cannot say that I've planned this out. Okay, let's choose a random spot here. Okay, we are going to pull out Fibonacci levels to see what we think price is going to do. Okay, this is exactly how. Okay, okay. Okay, you know what? It doesn't matter how long I've been trading. More importantly is that after a few years of losing so much money, I eventually sat down and told myself, okay, you know what? This is ridiculous. I'm so tired of losing to the market. I actually sat down and wrote down everything that's going wrong, and I actually went to find out why I'm doing it wrongly. That's when I became profitable. Because, okay, I was trading gold a lot, right? So I don't know why. When I was trading gold before, I will get in here. I'm like, okay, this area here is, I'll give you an example. I'll get in here. I think this is my entry for the buy. I'll put my stop loss here. And then my take profit here. Okay. Every time price will go to my entry, it will hit my stop loss. After hitting my stop loss, only then it goes in the direction that I'm correct. So at the end of the day, my analysis was correct. It's just that it hits my stop loss first. So I got so tired. I'm just like, what is going on? Why is this happening all the time? I finally realized that it was smart money. So that's when I mastered smart money. And now I don't get stopped out so often anymore. My win rate has increased a lot since then. So yeah, it's basically you need to find out what is wrong and then go and work on the problem, and then you will become profitable. Okay, cool. So can you guys let me know in the chat box what patterns you see in the chart that we can use Fibonacci on? Anyone in the chat box? What patterns do you see that you think we can use Fibonacci on? Nike tick. Okay, there is a Nike tick here. There's also a Fibonacci retracement forming here. There's also a Fibonacci projection here. Okay, so thank you so much for those who answered. I'm going to practice by using, okay, let's do the Nike tick first. Sorry, I did not explain. Okay, the Nike tick, we've already identified the Nike tick. Now what we're gonna do, go to 1, 2, 3, the third one. You see gun and Fibonacci tools, click on it, press Fib retracement, click on that. Click on the highest point that you see of the Nike tick, right? I think it should be this point, to be honest. Why? Because it did this. It did this. So if I'm taking from this point, that's weird. I want to take it from a clear structure. So I should be taking it from this point. Okay, cool. So then I already identified the Nike tick. I'm now going to pull from the highest point to the lowest point. I'm going to go into settings. How do you go into settings? You see this little circle thingy? Double click on it. Double click. The settings will come out. Okay, Nike tick is a Fibonacci extension. Let me know in the chat box what levels are Fibonacci extension. $127.2 and 161.8. Thank you so much. I'm gonna click on those two levels. Oh, this is a overextension. Okay, so you know, like when I say Fibonacci extension, it's actually in the name. So this is an overextension already. The usual levels that extensions usually go to is 127.2 and 161.8, but there are times when it does overextensions, okay? Overextensions are usually levels that are 261.8 and 361.8. Oh, that's so far away. Oh, no, I'm not 12, 2. Yeah. So in this case, price did an overextension. Okay, I just want to let you guys know that overextension is not common. Okay, it is not common. The more common levels are this. So usually when price does a Nike tick, we expect price to go here, one of this level or one of this level, and then from one of this level do a U-turn, and that's where you enter. But in this case, price did an overextension. So oh, sorry. So now we are at an overextension level of 261.8. So we can expect price to reverse from here. So if you caught this when price was here, I would actually consider a sell entry. But of course, you need to combine it with other things. Yep, I would definitely consider getting in a sell entry here. Okay, I'll tell you why I'm getting in a sell entry. I'm gonna get rid of the 127.2 and I'll tell you why I'm getting on a sell entry. Okay, I'm gonna pull out support and resistance. Do you guys see how price came here one time? It came here a second time, came here a third time, then it breaks it and then comes here a fourth time, comes here a fifth time, comes here a sixth time, comes here. Okay, that's just it. So 6 times. So in this past, from the 29th of April all the way to the 12th of May, price came here the 6th time. So this area is indeed an area that you want to look at. So now price is here on the 7th time. Okay, so on top of Fibonacci, right, the other thing that you should be mastering is actually price action. Okay, support, resistance, and price action. Do you usually find support resistance first before finding? Yes, I do. I do. I usually find support resistance first. It's just that for the sake of the practice session for the topic today, because our topic today is Fibonacci, so I only want to focus on Fibonacci. Because if I focus on all the other stuff that I usually do, we're not going to end up practicing Fibonacci. Okay, so this is actually really a point that I would consider selling. Okay, but price is already here. So we already missed the sell entry. It's okay. It's okay. We are not going to force the sell entry, right? We are not going to force the sell entry. Ideally, the best part to get in for the sell was here. We missed it already because price is here right now. Don't worry. We now need to predict what is price going to do now. I want to get in for a buy entry. Why? Because price is going on an upwards trend. Moving. Oh, no. Yeah, price is moving on a trend line. Okay, so I ideally want to get in for a buy entry. I just don't know where to get in for my buy. That's when I pull out Fibonacci to look for my possible buy entry. Just so you know, guys, I did not practice this beforehand, so I could be wrong. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so let's do Fibonacci retracement, pull it. Fibonacci retracement is here all the way here. Okay, this is level 100, and we're gonna pull it. We're gonna predict the 5 levels within here that I think price is going to bounce off. Okay, so can you guys let me know in the chat box the 5 levels for Fibonacci retracement? Let me know in the chat box the 5 level for Fibonacci retracement. Thank you so much. 23.6, 38.2, 50%, 61.8%, and 78.6%. Okay, so I know price is going to reverse. I need to make this longer. Okay, I know, or I have a feeling that price is going to reverse from one of this level. So it's either going to reverse from 23.6, 38.2, 50%, 61.8%, or 78.6%. I just don't know which one. This is when I pull out support and resistance and other things to combine with it. Okay, so the other things I'm going to combine with it is Fibonacci expansion. Okay, so Fibonacci expansion, remember, is the N pattern. So do you guys see the N pattern? There is one right here, 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 here. Okay, it's basically a zigzag pattern. We are basically identifying a zigzag pattern when we are using Fibonacci projection, which is today's topic. Okay, so I'm gonna use Fibonacci projection, the N pattern here, to take this point, and this point. Okay, Fibonacci projection is the only Fibonacci where you use 3 points rather than 2 points. Okay, so how do you use it? The third one, under the cross, under horizontal ray, under Fib retracement, click on it, and you click trend-based Fibonacci extension. Okay, the second one, trend-based Fibonacci extension, click on it. You're gonna go to the highest point, pull it to 0.2, and pull it to 0.3. Okay, we're gonna click on the settings, and then can you guys let me know in the chat box the 3 levels that we focus on for Fibonacci projection? This is today's topic. Thank you so much. So we look at the 100%, 127.2, and 161.8. Okay, cool. So if we look at these 2 levels that we just pulled out, do you guys see? I'm gonna zoom in. This is called Fibonacci confluence, okay? Fibonacci confluence is when you combine different Fibonaccis together. Can you guys see how the 100 Fibonacci projection is lining up in the exact same area as the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement? The 127.2 Fibonacci projection is lining in not the exact same level, but in the same area as the 50% Fibonacci projection extension. I'm sorry, retracement. And the 161.8 is lining up in the exact area as the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. Okay, so it makes me think that these three levels are the levels price is going to reverse off. Okay, so price is going to come to this zone that is correct. It is going to be a zone. This zone here, and then it is going to reverse. Okay, so to make the charts clearer, I am going to get rid of the levels that are not necessary so that our charts is not messy. So we're going to click on this again. We are going to get rid of 23.6 because it has nothing to do with, it is not the likely point of reversal. 78.6 because it's not the likely point of reversal. So right now, our prediction is price is going to reverse somewhere within this box. Okay, so I think price is gonna come here, move here, somewhere around this box, you can get in for a buy entry. Okay, you can get in for a buy entry. Take notes, guys, this does not work all the time, okay? Okay, so where do I think it's gonna happen? Now we pull out other things. Okay, so there's Fibonacci retracement, extension, projection, expansion. We cannot use the expansion. We already used the 2 Fibonacci. Now we're gonna combine Fibonacci with support and resistance, okay? So now I'm gonna pull out my support resistance. There's a very strong support here. There's another support here. Don't really see that one. Oh gosh, there's another support here. Okay. All three levels have very strong support. It's not really narrowing down anything. Okay, so the whole point of me finding support resistance so that I can narrow down, like I can eliminate. So it's basically elimination, elimination, elimination until I find the price, the zone where price is most likely to reverse to. Okay, because all three of these levels all have strong support support. I still cannot really narrow down where price is gonna reverse off. Let's pull out like other things. Yeah, this could be any level. This really could be any level, to be honest. Okay, support and resistance really didn't narrow it. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it as here. I know, I'm confident somewhere along this pink box, price is going to reverse off. I just don't know where because they all have strong support resistance level. Okay, so if I'm going to use, let me use one of, let me go to a small time frame to see if I can find something else. Okay. I'm biased that it's going to be the 50%. Okay, I'm biased that it's going to be the 50%. Why? Because on the 15 minutes, the 50% is the only one that has support resistance in recent times. Okay, so there's one here on the 13th of May. This is prices on the 25th, like 10 days. Sorry, prices on the 20th of May. So a week ago, the most recent one was here. So it makes me think in this zone where price is most likely going to get in, reverse off is going to be the 50%. Okay, but that's why you combine with other things. It's just a projection. I may not be correct. So that's why you combine it with reversal pattern candlesticks. Okay, so we're going to wait for price to get into this zone, and then we're going to wait for a reversal pattern candlestick. Let me find a good one here. Okay, this one. Okay, then now, hey, why is the picture so blur? Okay. I think I prefer this one. Okay, I'm gonna put this here for now. Now I'll pull it back in a while. We're gonna play this and wait for price to get into our zone. If it even gets into our zone. Nope, it didn't even work out. Or is it gonna work out now? Okay, so price is moving to our zone. We need to wait for price to get into our zone before we can do anything. Is it even going to get into our zone? Okay, price did not get into our zone. Okay, so ideally what was going to happen, like based on this, is that price is going to move into our zone, and then we wait for a reversal pattern candlestick, and then we get in, okay? I'm gonna fast forward a little bit more to see that they eventually did go into the zone. No, it continued, it totally missed this zone. It totally missed this zone. And then it just continue up. But one thing I did notice that it respected this zone quite a lot. Okay, so this area that was supposed to be the sell entry ended up being a very good buy entry. Did it eventually get into that zone? I don't know. We need to see. Okay, it didn't work out, but yes. Basically, this is how you use Fibonacci to predict where price is going. So what I thought was going to happen is price pulling in within this zone here, which is this box here. And then from here, we can enter for a buy entry and then get in. But price missed it. It missed this zone and then it continued up. By right, not by right, I mean, based on Fibonacci, should have pulled into one of the zone, and then that's where you can get into entry. Okay, anyways, guys, this is how we do back testing. Okay, so if you have trading view and you don't have this replay function, it's going to be very hard for you to do back testing. Basically, what we do is I choose a pair. So these are the 5 pairs that I like to trade on, not GBP, JPY. Sorry, I'm going to get rid of that. I like to trade USD, CAD, EUR, USD, XAU. Oh my goodness, look at that. This was my sell entry just now. Okay, anyways, I like to trade these 4 pairs, and what you're supposed to do is do back testing on the pairs that you usually look at. Sorry, guys, it didn't work out, but this is an honest live analysis, right? I did not prepare a fake one to make it look like it worked out, but that's how it's supposed to ideally work. Maybe this is an example of price working. Yeah, this is an example. Okay, so I'm gonna replay to show you guys when it actually does work out. Okay, so you guys see this Nike tick here? I'm also a bit disappointed, to be honest. I thought that was gonna work out. You see this Nike tick? Okay, you're gonna go in, take the fib retracement, pull this, pull from swing low to the swing high. Click on this, get rid of everything, pull out the Fibonacci extension levels. Can you guys let me know in the chat box Fibonacci extension levels? Nike tick. This is a Nike tick, it's just that it's inversed. If you are confused that it's a Nike tick, remember the starting point is always 100. Second point is always 0, and a Nike tick would need to pass 100, okay, for it to make a Nike tick. It is just an inverse Nike tick. Okay, cool. So you guys got it. Basically, from the swing low, you're gonna pull to the swing high. Go into the settings, pull out 127.2 and 161.8, okay? And then we're going to get rid of 127.2. Why? Because price has already passed this level, okay? Price has already cut through this level. So this level is not relevant to us anymore. So based on Fibonacci, we expect price to come to 161.8 and then bounce. And then this is where we get in for our buy. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of 127.2 and I'm going to play. And you guys can see that it worked out. You enter for a buy there and then you buy it to, I'll probably buy it to here. Okay, if I'm being very conservative. If I'm not being conservative, I'll play it to the next swing high. That's just playing a very far trade, but yes. Yeah. So you can see how Fibonacci extension can work. Okay, you can see how Fibonacci can work. Oh, I actually also see a Fibonacci projection here. Okay, no, it didn't work out. But yeah, so basically, if you're using Fibonacci levels, you can use it to predict buy or sell area. Obviously, it's not going to work all the time because we did backtesting and it didn't work. But yes, there are times where it does work, and then when it works very beautifully. Okay, like this. So you get in here for a buy. Your take profit will be the last swing high, and your stop loss would have been somewhere around here. This would have been a very, very good trade of like 1 to 5, 1 to 6%. Okay, that means you're risking 1% to make 6%. So this would have been a very good trade. Obviously, this does not work all the time, but when it does, it works beautifully. Yeah, and no drawdown. In this case, the reverse pattern is the 3 white soldiers. Oh, yes. Thank you for pointing that out. 3 white soldiers. Where is it? Thank you for pointing that out. Yes. There you go. This is the reversal pattern. Yes, so that's why you always wait for reversal pattern candlesticks. That is your final last defense to get in on the trade. So where is that 3 white soldiers? There you go. This is so tiny. I don't know if it's called 3 white soldiers, but this one, 3 black crows actually. Or 3 black crows followed by 3 white soldiers. And this was your reversal pattern to get in. Yeah, so this was the reversal pattern to get in. There's another one here. This would have been a perfect trade. It's just that you don't catch this kind of trades all the time. But yes, you see how it will work perfectly. Okay, anyways, for those who are new here, who are still not profitable, one thing that also helped me become very profitable is by backtesting. So you need to choose pairs that you want to trade. I used to love gold a lot. My strategy gold has made me so much profits in the past. There was one trade where I did 10% profit on one single gold trade. Okay, I basically got in at the highest point here. My stop loss was here, and I played it all the way down here, and then I made 10% on that one single trade, and it only took me like a day. I was scalping and it took me one day. So gold has made me, it's just that recently I found out that my strategy doesn't work very well on gold. My strategy works very well on Forex now. That's why you have to keep back testing, because a strategy cannot work 100% of the time, all the time. It cannot keep making you profit. So you need to go on different charts to see what chart where your strategy works, and then stick to that chart until it stopped working, and then you change again. Okay, so my strategy used to work very beautifully on gold. I noticed it doesn't work so well anymore. Now my strategy works really well on Forex. So I've been trading a lot of Forex recently. Look at my EURUSD. Look at it. Oh my goodness. Okay, anyways, recently gold is behaving weirdly. Yeah, I got stopped out a few times for gold. I'm just like, okay, you know what? Are you gonna enter if it comes back and retest for EURUSD? Nope, I'm not gonna enter. This, oh my gosh, guys, look at that. I said the entry for EURUSD should be here, right? This is a reversal pattern candlestick. This is a reversal pattern candlestick. It is a bearish engulfing. Bearish engulfing is a reversal pattern candlesticks. We should have stayed on EURUSD. It's okay. I mean, I don't like getting on trades once I missed it. I like getting in when I'm at the top. But it's okay. Once I end this, I'm going to look at it and I'm going to consider again whether I want to get in on a trade. If you get in and then it still continue down, I plan to play it to at least here. Stop loss here. Okay, entry here, let's say. We're looking at, honestly, it still looks like a very good trade. Okay, no, it's a 1 to 2 trade. Not the best, but yeah. If you got in here, it's a 1 to 6 trade. That's for me, sniper entry is so crucial. I want to get in on a very, very good entry, put a very, very tight stop loss, and then I make very big percentage so that I don't need to trade so much. My one trade is a very quality trade. Oh, look like it's pulling back. Okay. Yeah, this is something I will look at again in a while. But yes, this is a reversal pattern candlestick, which is a bearish engulfing. That's all I have for you guys today. Pick your pairs that you want to trade on. Go on the replay and then start back testing. Just keep back testing. Just do this, okay? So I'm gonna give you guys an example. I'm gonna randomly choose this area. Okay, I think I'm gonna do my analysis, yada, 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 yada. I did my analysis. I think what I think is gonna happen is there's gonna be a buy entry here. My stop loss is gonna be here. My take profit is gonna be here. Okay? I'm just giving a very this is not real analysis, okay? This is just like, let's say I already did my analysis and this is what I think is gonna happen. Okay, okay, it didn't work out. So what I wanted price to do was come back to my entry. I get in on a buy and then price goes in. Okay, so then now I go into my trading log, my trading journal, and I write, okay, trade did not work out, did not pull back to entry. And then I write my observation, I write what happened, what I think is going to happen, where I can improve. And then the next time I'm just going to do this again. So what you want to do is do back testing on a single chart 100 times. Do you journal with a pen and paper? No, I use an Excel. So this is my trading journal. Can you guys see it? It's an Excel sheet. I'm not going to go into it, but actually, I might want to go into it to show you guys. Okay, hold on. We are so over time. It's okay. Okay, so this was my trading journal for XAUUSD that This is not my, this is my old one, but I'm not gonna show you guys my new one. Okay, this is my trading journal. So I said uptrend, but I was looking for short because it has reached a resistance, blah blah blah, stop loss hit. Can you see how many reds are there? Red, 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 red. So many reds. And then I got two take profit, okay? So yeah, that's how you should be testing, and you should test 100 times. I obviously have not been putting in the work for XAUUSD because I got hit. My stop loss was hit so many times. I'm like, okay, forget it. And I even have rules. These are my rules. This is my trading journal. This is my back testing. And I go on the charts, sorry. I go on the chart and then I randomly choose a time frame 100 times. Okay, there you go. Okay, I'm gonna pretend price is here right now. I'm gonna do analysis. Then once I've done my analysis, I'm gonna say something like, okay, I think this is gonna be my buy entry, this is gonna be my stop loss, and this is gonna be my take profit. Okay, and then I'm gonna play. Okay, and then it hits my stop loss. Oh, it didn't hit my stop loss. Okay, it hits my stop loss, and then I go into my trading journal and then I write what trade did I take, why did I take it, was it a sell or buy, my stop loss was hit. And then I'm gonna write here, this is a good takeaway. This is the most important thing. Bad takeaway. Okay, there's one that you can see here. Entry was lower because I thought it was a stronger. No, wait, there was one mistake that I did that was so funny. It says that, I don't know which one was it. But anyways, I knew I was wrong. But I just did not want to get out of the trade. I don't know why. The entry would be late already. Risk reward would be lower. Yes, that is true. That is true. It's just that you're right. So you are right. The risk to reward would be lower if you are waiting for the reversal pattern candlestick. Sometimes I wait for it, sometimes I don't. The good practice is to wait for it. Sometimes I don't because I have two toddlers. I cannot be sitting in front of the charts all the time. So I usually just put a pending order. I put a pending order and then a lot of times it hits my pending order at the highest point, right? But a good practice is actually to wait for reversal pattern candlestick. A good practice. I know if you wait for reversal pattern candlestick, a lot of times your risk to reward will be lower. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys today. I overshot by 15 minutes. I hope you guys learned something today. Is it possible to contact you directly? I need advice, Cass. Okay. The last time I gave my social media out, people were spamming me and like harassing me. So let me see. Can I give you my email instead? I'm thinking. So last time I gave my phone number and then my social media, people were like spamming me. It was so terrible. I'm just like, I'm never doing that again. Okay, guys, I do plan to eventually start my own YouTube channel. I do eventually plan to like do my own thing. It's just that I have two toddlers right now. Ask me again next week. I will tell you next week where you can contact me. Okay? I will see you guys next week. Okay, take care. Oh, wait, I'm seeing you guys tomorrow. There's a webinar tomorrow, right? IronFX, right? Yes, there's a webinar tomorrow. Okay, ask me again tomorrow and I'll tell you how to get in touch with me tomorrow. I need to think about it first. I need to think about how people can contact me without being able to spam me. Yeah. Okay, I'll take care, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm taking you guys tomorrow because the person that's supposed to take you guys tomorrow is not feeling well. So I'll take you guys tomorrow. Take care, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. How do I exit? I always have this problem. Okay, bye.